Thanks so much for checking out our video today. Today's topic is rental restrictions on strata properties. See you in a second. So today's topic is rental restrictions. So what are rental restrictions? How do you know what they are? All that sort of stuff. So on a strata property, sometimes the strata council, which is made up of members of the people who own in the building, will decide collectively with everybody else voting that they only want to allow a certain percentage of rentals or they want to allow no rentals. So it's basically three designations. There's rentals allowed, which means unrestricted. Anybody can rent to anybody at any time. Rentals allowed with restrictions, which is the most common. Typically, they'll allow you to do a percentage or a number of the total number of units. So let's say there's 100 units. They have a 10% rental restriction. Only 10 units can be rented at any given time. If you live in the building and you want to rent your property out, and there's already 10 maxed out, as they call it, you have to go on a waiting list to determine when you'll actually be able to rent. So it's something to consider if you're buying an investment property. And then the third one is rentals not allowed under any circumstances. Those are for if you're going to rent to the public. There's actually a provision in the Strata Property Act where you're allowed to rent to family members or just direct family members. So you to your parents, you to your son, something like that. They can't prevent you from renting like that. There's also something called hardship. So let's say you bought another place and you have this current place and you thought you were able to rent it and you're not able to rent it and you can't sell it for whatever reason. You can ask for a hardship permission, and if they grant you, the Strata Council grants you hardship, then they'll allow you to rent it even though rentals aren't allowed in that building or it's maxed out with rental restriction. So it can get pretty complicated, but those are the main three: rentals allowed with no restrictions, rentals allowed with restrictions, and rentals not allowed at all. If you want clarification on a particular property or just more to the ins and outs of how this works, reach out. Somebody from the team or myself will be happy to help. Again, my name is Corey Prince with the Prince team. Thanks for checking out this video.